Hey guys, I'm back. So today I'm gonna show you my creation on a huge Pac-Man statue, house, whatever you want to make it into. So the only things you're gonna need to make this is gonna be yellow concrete and black concrete. Pretty simple. So we're gonna use a lot of yellow concrete to start off with. So the very bottom is just gonna be 8 yellow blocks on the ground going in a line. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on each side of the 8, you're going to go diagonal up and then out 3. Do that on this side as well. So on the bottom you should have 8, diagonal right 3, diagonal left 3. Then on each side of the 3, you're going to go diagonal 2 times on both sides. Should have something like that. And then again, on each side, you're going to go diagonal 1, and you're going to do that 5 times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So each side is going out. This side's going out to the right diagonal. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We're going to do the same thing over here. So diagonal left this time, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should leave you with something like that. Then on the right side here, we will go diagonal right and then up 1 to make that 2. And then we're going to repeat that up by 2. Diagonal right, up by 2. And then we will go diagonal right with 1. And then let's go ahead and finish up this side. So this side is going to be his mouth. This side's going to be the back of his head. And then from this side here, almost the same over there. So we're going to go diagonal left, then add 1 to make that 2. Then we're going to repeat that. Diagonal left, break that 1, add that, making that 2. Diagonal left, add 2 to make that 3. And then diagonal left, break that 1, make this 10. So we're going to add 9 to this 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like so. So on the left side here, starting from the bottom, you should have 8, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2 going up, 2, 3, and 10. And then from the 10 blocks we got, we're going to go diagonal looking forward. We're going to go diagonal right, and then up, and then we're gonna do 3 blocks up. So add 2 to that, going up. And then diagonal right, 2, break that one. And again, we should have 3 going up, and 2, 2. And then we're gonna go back to our singles. So diagonal right, up, break that one. So we got 1, diagonal right. And then we're gonna do this 4 more times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we should have 5 singles, diagonal right. And then from that single there, we're gonna go diagonal right, and then straight out, we're gonna add 1, making that 2. We're gonna repeat that one, diagonal right, add 1, making that 2. Diagonal right, add 2, making that 3. Diagonal right, add 7 to make this 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have 8 blocks going across. And now we're gonna bring it down, diagonal right, basically making the circle shape here. Add 2 to make that 3. Diagonal right down, making that 2. And repeating the same here. Diagonal down to the right 2. Then we're doing our 5 singles again. Diagonal right, break that one, making a single. Gonna do that 5 times, so we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we want to go diagonal right, and then bring it straight down by 1, making that 2. We're gonna do that again, diagonal right, straight down, making that 2. And then just diagonal right with 1. Okay. And then now you should have that shape right there. Okay. And then from the top right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the mouth. So you wanna take this single block here, add 1, bring 1 in, like that. Break this one. And then we're gonna add 4 going in to Pac-Man to make this 5. So we already got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to bring this down to the left, break that one, make this 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more time with that, break that one, make this one 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we already had 1, 5. Okay. And then basically same process, just different count of blocks. So we're gonna bring it down, bring it in, and make this 3 instead of 5. So we're just gonna add 2 to it, make that 3. Do that 2 more times. So diagonal left, add 2, diagonal left, add 2. Okay. So you should have something like that. Okay. And then now what we can do is we can come down to the bottom single block that we have and do the same exact thing. But so we're gonna add 1 there, add 1 there, break that. make that shape. Then we're gonna add 4 to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, making that 5 in total. And then we're gonna bring this one up, diagonal left, break that one, make this 5. So add 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, diagonal left, break that one, add 4. Now we're gonna go with our 3s. So bring that up, diagonal left, add 2. Do that 2 more times. Diagonal left, add 2, and diagonal left, add 2. Then what you're gonna do is from this bottom block here, just add 1 there, bring it out, break that one, bring that up. So you should have just that there. So we have the count from up to this point here, but let's just go ahead and go through the whole count of the build here. So we have 8 at the bottom here, then we have going to the right, we have 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 8. I don't think we counted this here, so let's just go over that. So from the 8 at the very top, going down to the left, you should have 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 2, 2, and 3. So you can kind of see there's a repeating pattern from the bottom to the top to the left and just making that circle. So now what we're going to want to do, I mean, depending on what you want to do with this statue here, or statue, house, whatever you want to make this into, I mean, that's the outline for Pac-Man. You can go ahead and fill this in. You can make it 3D. So what I'm just going to quickly do is fill this all in. So just fill in all the gaps that you got here. And it is a pretty big build here, so might take you a little bit of time to get this all filled in. And I could add in here, you can, I chose the yellow concrete for this build just because I feel like it matches the Pac-Man color the best. But if you want to go ahead and make it out of yellow wool, that would work too. Or any type of yellow block. I mean, there's not many yellow blocks. But, I mean, it would probably look good with wool as well. I make most of my statues in wool, but Pac-Man's not that textured, so I just went with concrete. Just gotta build all of it. And then our next step's gonna be making his eye, which Pac-Man, he's gonna look good with no eye, or with eye. So you can add that if you want to. I'll show you where I added my eyeball. Alright, and Pac-Man is all filled in. Look at him, he's huge. Alright, so now where I added the eye, so at the very top part of his mouth here, if you just go right here at, so you have the 3 block here, then you have the 5. So taking the last 5th block, and then you just count 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you go ahead and knock that out, and then knock the 2 above it out, then the 2 to the left, and then leave this one yellow, but then break this one out, bring that down by 2, bring this over, knock these 2 out, and you should have a shape like that. So going from here, we have 8 blocks to knock. Well, you have 7 blocks, and the 8th one is the hole. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that makes his eye. And then I just went ahead with my black concrete, filled that right in. And there you have Pac-Man with an eye. And now if you want to make this into a house, or if you want to make this into a statue, or 3D in any way or form, all you're gonna want to do is bring it out by, I mean, if you're making a house, you probably want to do more than 3, but just to make this 3D, I'm just gonna bring it out by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do that for the whole outline. So then you just fill it all in, just like so. So you just follow the outline, same as it looks ahead, however way you want. Another thing that kind of takes a minute to do, but will make it look 10 times better. In my opinion, this is a pretty easy build. Even if you mess it up, I think it would look good. Alright, now he's all extended out by 3. So then what you would want to do is go ahead and build that side in, and then you have a 3D Pac-Man. So on the filled side, it looks like this. Now another thing that you could do is go ahead and leave this first yellow line here, but break out the center here. So this entire 2-block gap, I mean, you can leave it yellow, but you could also fill it in with black, which I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like real quick. Might want to leave that yellow actually. So just on the bottom here. So when I did this, I didn't line it right up. I actually went one below. So it kind of looks like it is a actual indentation to his mouth. There. You just follow it around and just go one block underneath, or line it up, whichever one you prefer. And when you fill in the yellow, you could actually just fill it in like this. Less work, I guess. I'm just gonna break this out. So, same thing on the top. Just if you already built it, break all that out. Center blocks. Just like so. Okay. A little easier. Go over here. So it's just one away from that. So line with everything. So we want that out as well. And it's above the yellow block. Yeah. And now it looks like he actually, so so if you broke these two yellow blocks like I did, just go ahead and add those back in. So should have like a lip almost right there. So now that is Pac-Man. That is the full structure of them. Um, Now, like I said, you can go ahead and just fill that in yellow. You can line it up with the yellow with the black. You can indent it like I did with the black. I prefer this look, but just kind of mess around with it. Do it like how you want it. And then, I mean, lastly, you just want to fill this completely in with yellow. And you can just bring his eye out by 3, or you can just line it up and make it hollow on the inside. And that is the full tutorial on how to make a huge Pac-Man. Make him eat your castle, make him eat your house, make him do whatever you want. But that's Pac-Man. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.